What is up, guys? Jack here, back with another Black Ops 2 commentary. This time we are on the map. Actually, Cargo. That's what it is, Cargo. I never play this map because it's not in competitive, and now it's actually in competitive for COD Championships, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. But a little bit about the gameplay before we start on that. This is a 73 and 5 on Cargo, and I'm using really low streaks because this is when I'm leveling up. And usually when I level up, I don't stay at the levels where you have the good streaks for a long time, because if I'm leveling up all the way, I just want to prestige and get through it, which I know a lot of people are like that. But that is also not the best for gameplays. But I hate people that use the highest kill streaks and they get 30 gun kills and they get 400 kills, or not 400, but 100 kills in a game. I honestly don't think it's that impressive, because you got the same amount of kills as somebody in TDM, but they don't have the time, like the score amount, and they also don't have the kill streak kills. But I mean, people are into big numbers, I guess, because people are self-conscious. But that's just my opinion. If you have an opinion, if you like high-scoring gameplays like that, write a comment, tell me why you like them. I'm open to suggestion. It does not matter to me, because I totally think that keeping your mind open is the best way to live your life, because you can learn so much. And if you believe that you are the smartest and that you know everything, you will hinder yourself greatly, and that's a mistake a lot of people make. That rhymes. That's pretty awesome, but that is a problem, and if that's you, that's you. No biggie. It's not affecting my life. But today I want to talk about COD Championships, and if you do not know what this is the tip of the top. This is the Super Bowl for Call of Duty. We've only had 2 of these. This is the second one. It is currently in LA. It is on today, Friday, April 5th, 2013, till Sunday. And the winning prize is not 500,000, it is not 100,000, it is 400,000. And if you did not know that, that is a crazy amount, because Call of Duty does not ever get that much amount of money, except for the one other time they did it 2 years ago. But now they're doing it again, which I think is awesome. And this is a 64-32 team bracket, and a lot of these teams are the top of the top, the tip of the top. So if you want to watch it to get better, that's what I would definitely recommend, because you can learn a lot from these guys. These guys are making a living off what they do, and they've obviously done something right if they're at the top, and they are the top 32 teams in the world. That is why they're selected for this. But it is very exciting. I'm glad that Call of Duty is getting some exposure, and I'm going to leave a link to the Twitch TV stream. There's actually 5 Twitch TV streams. That's how many teams there are. There's Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo, and those are the 5 teams, or the 5 channels where you can watch all different various teams. If you want to watch teams that aren't so popular, you can go to Echo and Delta. If you want to watch teams that aren't on the main group, those second 2, Bravo and Charlie, other than like main stage is like the main one, is on Alpha. And I'll leave a link to Alpha below. I watch all of them, because usually there's a lot of talking on Alpha, so I would suggest just browsing around, see which one you like. If you find a team you like, cheer for them. I'm hoping that the US wins. I don't know who I want to win. I don't know if I want Frico to win, but they're obviously the favorite, because they won at Dallas, and they won pretty heavily at Dallas. It was almost no competition. They only lost 2 maps. And Frico's the favorite right now, and they are 3-0, so they are keeping their steam up. I don't know what they do that makes them so successful, but they got their stuff on point, and that is good for them, because they are a good team. Most of these players have not been at the top ever, so this is their game to break out and shine, which is cool. It's always good to see new players and to root for new people. But also, the stream is until Sunday, so they're going to cover everything. Sunday is the championship match for the people who take home $400,000. That is $100,000 a person, because they have to divide it 4 ways, maybe even 5 if they have a coach, but I think it's just 4. That is $100,000 for these players. Most of them are kids. Most of them are 17, 19, and $100,000 is a very good payday for a video game, for just playing a video game. And I know that may not seem like a lot to people that play League of Legends, people that play StarCraft. Definitely not StarCraft, because those people make a ton of money, but This is a huge, huge amount of money for anyone, really. I shouldn't even say that. I mean, anyone, $100,000 is definitely not something you would just throw away. So it is the highest level of intensity. I'm going to definitely be watching it all weekend, following all the U.S. teams because I want the U.S. to win, obviously America. And I don't know many of the other teams because we never see them. They don't come to any MLG events in the U.S. And right there was a barrel, but it didn't show up, so that was crazy. And those barrels take forever to shoot out, and you can never tell because in these Treyarch games, they don't flame, so you don't know how much shots it takes to shoot them. And that is a problem. I think they should fix that because you never know, so you always want to be aware of that. But anyway, COD Championships, it only comes around once every 2 years or so. So I suggest if you're into competitive gaming, and even if you're not, if you want to learn a lot, I suggest watching it because these are the top players. These are the players that you think, oh, who's the best player? Well, you're going to see by Sunday who's the best team and who are the best players in the world because this is a international competition. And right now, we're still on day 1, so there's still a lot to go. I'm hoping a surprise team will break out and do really well, and maybe we'll have a Cinderella story. But, that's really hard to come by, but you never know. So I hope you guys go check that out because it's definitely a cool event, and seeing a bunch of people come together. The chat's always a lot of fun, or it can be funny because people are trolling or stuff like that, but the chat's always a lot of fun, so you can go hang out. I'm going to be in there for a long time, so that'll be cool. And a lot of other pro YouTubers, I shouldn't say pro, but well-known YouTubers are also going to be in the chat, so you could even maybe talk to them. I don't know. It's kind of hectic, but it's just a cool experience. If you've never watched a live stream, I definitely recommend this is your first one because this one's crazy. There's 23,000 people watching with you, and that's just on alpha. I don't know how many. There's probably at least 2,000 on each of them, and that's cool because we don't really get that high numbers. Usually, last year it was 20,000 was the top. This year, 3,001 30,001 I saw, and I tried to take a picture of it, but I couldn't get it because as soon as I refreshed it, it was like 2,998. And it was pretty funny. But we're definitely making strides in the competitive community. I encourage you all to, even if you just watch it, you're still helping out. But if you want to join in the competitive, I strongly recommend it. It's a lot better than public matches because public matches, they definitely get boring. I can't even play public matches in Black Ops 2 anymore. But I do because I'm trying to get these awesome gameplays. And this is my Lodestar just going ham. Not really. I'm really bad with the Lodestar. And as you see, I hit everything on Cargo. I would not recommend the Lodestar on this map. Unless they're spawning back where I am right now. So the gameplay is going to finish up. So I'm just going to wrap up this commentary. Not too early because I like finishing out the commentaries. But this was a 72-5. What you want to do on this map is basically get them on one side of the map as normal, A or C. It doesn't really matter. Both on this map, both sides are really good. And you just float around. You go from one to another. And eventually the people on your team, if you're not playing with a group of people, they'll poke up. And then you will have to retreat and go to the other. And that's how you just want to keep that rotation. You want to keep rotating. You want to get 3 or 4 kills, then rotate because you never want them to know where you are because usually they'll just come back for revenge kills because that's what this game is run off of. Never stay in the same spot. And I missed that double kill. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave a link. If you do not subscribe to me, then I'll be very sad. But if you want to, click on the H. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Deuces.